Hello everyone. Okay. So let's go ahead and share this to my beauty group. And we'll go ahead and put my shopping link, as always, right here in the comments. So everything you're about to see is right there. RayaHopeBeauty.com. Pinned. All right. And now let's share it to the other pages. Which, if you're not following me on my other ones, you should, because I post a little bit of different content in each one. I do like a lot of outfit like pictures in my like blog page, which is just called Raya Hope, and then I have a lot more beauty stuff in my beauty pages, which both are called Beauty by Raya Hope. So whichever you would like to be a part of, I encourage you. Yay, awesome. Yeah, if you ever need the link for the hair products that I swear by, just shoot me a message. I know that there's so many links out there. As long as you see my face in the ad, that's my link. So just make sure you see my face. Happy Saturday. Okay, you need to go away. Hi, how are you guys? Go ahead and click that share button when you pop on. I'm gonna share it to one more spot. All right, how's everybody doing? Where's everyone watching from? I'm in San Diego. Thank you. I got this. I'll link it on my Instagram. If you guys ever need links to like anything I'm wearing, jewelry, clothes, whatever, rings especially, make sure you're following me on Instagram. Raya Hope is my name on there, and I do swipe up, so literally you just swipe straight up and it takes you directly to that item. But make sure you follow me on Instagram for like more links for that kind of stuff, because I can't really link it on Facebook. Like it's just, it's not like a compatible thing to do, so I don't really do it on there, but I do it on Instagram. Hi Celeste. Hi Emily, Oklahoma, nice. Hi Sherry. Okay, so we're gonna get started. So I named this this makeup tutorial Back to Basics, and I named it that because I'm actually gonna be doing the eye look that I like practiced with. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I wasn't always super into makeup. Like in fact, I didn't really wear makeup like at all, maybe like mascara, maybe foundation. I didn't really know how. I was really nervous about it. I didn't think I could do it. Unique really made it super easy for me to learn. And so while I was learning, one of the first eye looks that I did was with Addiction Palette 1. So if you haven't done your makeup yet and you're wanting to, go get out your Addiction Palette 1 if you have it, because we're gonna do our makeup together. You need a dark sultry eye. Yay, thank you so much, Susan, for inviting your friends. Dark sultry eye, yes. I can do one of those soon. I think the last time I did that was like a month ago. So I will put that on the docket. So whenever I have a color corrector, if I have like a crazy blemish like I do right there, I'll just kind of throw a little color corrector on it. It just helps to like disguise it a little bit more. How do I do Instagram? Sorry, I'm old. Instagram is like an app like Facebook. So you'll go to your app store and download it. I don't think it comes pre-downloaded on an iPhone or Android. So you just go to the app store and download Instagram, and then you'll create your own profile. And then you can just search for me, Raya Hope. Instagram is actually, if you have a hard time with Facebook, Instagram is like way easier. It's pretty much only photos. Hi, awesome. Thank you so much for sharing with your friends. You guys, that means the world to me. You have no idea. There is no better way to like share about my business than word of mouth. So I really, really appreciate you guys telling your friends about me and sharing my website with your friends and with your family. Like that means like the world to me, and I am like more than happy to help anyone with makeup or skincare. No, the sultry eye was like a month ago. I have it saved on my profile. You just go to Raya Coleman, and you can go to photos, and then you can go to videos, and there will be all of my videos I've ever done within the I think it saves with like 6 months worth. I will warn you though that tutorial turned out to be like a freaking hot mess, in my opinion, because my kids both woke up from their naps mid smoky eye. Like I had one done. Like I ended up like hurdling a couch. I ended up getting comments that people were gonna call CPS on me because my kids were playing and I wasn't looking at them like people are crazy. Like, I'd like to see what your children are doing while you are cyberbullying me. But you'll still get the gist of it. Aw, thank you, Kristen. I'm so glad you like it. Okay, so right now what I'm doing is just color correctors. These are not by Unique. I'll give you guys the links to these. That was the bed tutorial. Yes. Jody, I love that you know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what I'm talking about. That tutorial went like viral because I hurdled the couch. It was a good time. How do you keep your eyeliner from smearing? So I use the Precision Eye Pencil from Unique, and this one doesn't smudge. Another little trick to do to keep your mascara, that too, I guess, to keep your eyeliner in place is to make sure that you have a really good pre-makeup routine, because that's what's gonna hold like everything together. So what I do before I put on my makeup is I go in and I spray my Touch Pulled setting spray. I let it dry. Hi, Mom. I use the Zote bar to clean my sponges. Oh my gosh, that was the first one. I'm sorry. And then I go in with the Glorious Face Primer. I put this all over my face and I let this set and settle into my pores for like 3 to 5 minutes. And then I spray this again all over my face. So that is my little routine to help keep my makeup in place and smudge proof. Do you have to put concealer on before the color corrector? No. All that's on my face is primer and setting spray, and now color correctors. So color correctors just cancel out discoloration. So if you have like really bad age spots or really bad dark circles or like really bad acne, and it's really like prominent, like those colors are really bright or really dark, you can use color corrector to like cancel out those colors. So the routine I'm going to be doing is the routine I'm doing today is for oily skin, because I have oily skin, so pretty much any routine I do is geared towards that, because that's what I have. I can't really do a dry skin tutorial because I don't have dry skin, but I will tell you guys like the differences. So if you do have dry skin, don't do this, or do this, or yada yada. So I try to like, I don't know, span it out more than just what I am. What color to use to cancel out redness? Green. You'll want a green color corrector, like this, but green. So if you have blue, you'll want yellow. If you have purple, you'll want orange. The best way to know what color corrector to use is just to go on Google and type in color wheel or makeup color wheel, and then you will look at whatever color you're trying to hide, and then look directly across from that color. That's the color you want. Yes, the Zote bar is legit. And if you don't know what that is, so that's what I use to clean my makeup sponges and brushes. It's 97 cents. You can get it at Walmart. It's in the laundry detergent aisle. It's a pink laundry bar, but it's in white wrapping. It says Zote, Z-O-T-E on the cover. And I just use it as a washboard. I'm dry. So Becky, you'll either want the cream foundation. Oh gosh, my ring is stuck. The cream foundation or the BB cream. Both would work. Yeah, Zote's awesome. Okay, so right now I'm taking my BB Flawless Complexion hand, so I squirted it on top of my powder concealer brush, and then I went on top of that and I squirted a little bit of my Liquid Touch foundation. I like to mix the two because it bumps up the coverage and it kind of evens it out, because the Liquid Touch foundation is more of a like watery consistency, and then the BB Flawless is more of like a true like thicker foundation consistency. So together they're just like perfect. And watch, look at that, look how flawless already. It totally just evens out your skin tone. It's gonna conceal whatever you got going on, and it just gives you this like porcelain doll finish. It's super lightweight, doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel like you're wearing a ton of makeup or a mask, and it's buildable, meaning you can do multiple layers of this to bump up the coverage, making it like more full coverage, without looking like you're piling on your makeup, and without it feeling like you're piling on your makeup, which is what I love. Because I love full coverage. I always say this, there's nothing that makes me feel more beautiful than a face full of makeup. our Liquid Touch foundation actually is infused with this stuff called Juvenescence, which actually slows down the production of collagen in your skin. So it's actually helping you age slower. So if that's not enough reason to get it, I don't know what is. It's really healthy for your skin. It will not clog your pores. It is a mineral makeup, but it's not like old time mineral makeup. I remember mineral makeup, like that stuff like did not cover for anything. This is not like that. Hi June. Do you think applying your foundation with a brush is better than using a beauty blender? No, Melissa, I prefer both, but if you can only choose one, I would do a beauty blender. And I'll tell you why. So I like using the brush first because it disperses the makeup faster than using just a beauty blender, and it helps to like even it out all over. For my whole body, I know, just douse yourself in it. Awesome, yay Jane, I'm so glad. Thank you, Tina. And why I would recommend the beauty blender and why I swear by the beauty blender and why I say that, sorry, I have like a fuzz, my nose is tickling me. And why I say that I would pick that over the brush if I had to choose one is because that's gonna make your foundation look and feel smoother on your skin. It's helping, it's like pushing that makeup into place rather than just buffing it on top. And we're gonna go over our makeup with the beauty blenders because that's my favorite routine, just both of them together, because I like to get this dispersed evenly all over, and then I like to go over it and smooth it all out and make sure all of my little creases and natural areas that do crease from like smiling or whatever are you know, smoothed out. Sorry, I should have told you that. I'm using the shade Taffeta in the Liquid Touch foundation, and then I'm using the shade Honey in the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. Thank you. These are from 1110 Leather. You can look her up on Instagram or Facebook. It's like type out the word 11 and then the number 10 and then leather. So 1110 Leather. I can't share or swipe up the comments out of the way. Oh, it's okay if you can't share. I understand. Can't always share. All right, so I'm just kind of smoothing this out all over, evening out that coverage. But you see how like flawless this looks? Yes, you're welcome. Did I say the code? Sorry, I feel like I like stopped talking. Raya 15, I believe, is my code on there. Hi, how are you? And then as always, if you guys need to be color matched for this foundation or have any questions or need help just picking out makeup in general, shoot me a message. I would love to help. It's super easy. You'll just like tap on my face and a little description window will pop up just to get to like my profile or my page or wherever you're watching me from, and click message and shoot me a selfie or a recent photo, or if you are internet challenged, you can always just go to my website, rayahopebeauty.com, and then message me that way. You just scroll to the very bottom of my website and you'll see a message option. So right now I'm just taking that same combination, the BB Flawless and the Liquid Touch, and I'm just kind of dotting it over those color correctors, and I'm gonna reach for the Unique Blending Bud. I did wring this underwater before I'm using it, so you just squeeze it underwater and you just squeeze it out so no water drips from it, and then you're just going to start bouncing this off your face into place, and then see how this covers like really quickly, really flawlessly, and then we're gonna pretty much go over all of our makeup a little bit. And like I said, we're doing this to help to minimize pores, help to prevent creasing, help to make our foundation look and feel really smooth. This is gonna help prevent it from looking cakey if that like is a struggle of yours if you have dry skin. This is going to, like I said, help prevent creasing. So we're definitely gonna go over these laugh lines. Yay, hi Tanya. Do you know what the new code is? No, we do not get told what the next month's kudos will be until the 1st. So I'll know when you know. Okay, so we're just gonna, look how it's super easy, just bounce, bounce, bounce. And this just like brings that foundation up a notch. And these actually got price lowered. They used to be like $25 and now they're only $17. And you get 2 of them when you buy them. You get the large and a small, and these last, like, I think I've had these for almost a year. And you wash them using that same like Zote bar. Super easy. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with our Skin Perfecting Concealer, and I just squirt like that much on my finger, and I just rub it together, warm it up a little bit, and I'm using the shade Organza in this. And then I'm just going to tap this on my under eye in a V shape. This is gonna help to open up our under eyes. It's gonna help make our eyes look bigger, wider, more awake. It's also gonna help to conceal our dark circles, our color correctors, and then if we have any blemishes, like I do right now, then you'll just kind of, you can add a little concealer on top of that. The best way to, if you're struggling with, what do I put on first? The best way to think about it is foundation, like the foundation of a house. And then concealer is like, you know, the touch up. What do you use to wash your sponges? Zote, Z-O-T-E. Hi Erica, hi Lindsay. I use 2 different brands. I'll link them for you guys in the comments after I get off. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, I know. Old time mineral makeup like made pores like stand out more. This does not. This blurs imperfection. Like it even says it in the description of this foundation. It will blur imperfections. It blurs pores. It blurs everything. It's amazing. When I use bronzer, I look like I have sideburns. You're probably using too dark of a color. I would also, are you using the Beachfront bronzer? Sorry, I was catching up on the comments. Hi. Do you really get softer as you use them? Yes, they'll, so like when you first get these in the mail by Unique, they're a little bit hard. Don't let that scare you. Once you use them, I think like twice and wash them, they'll loosen up a little bit, but you want them to be a little bit dense. That's why I love these, is because 1, they don't eat up a lot of the product, and 2, they really like compact the makeup in a place rather than just kind of like, when a beauty blender is too soft, it kind of acts like a sponge, like soaking it up and leaving this like, I don't know, like a cakey look kind of. These ones don't do that. Okay, Luann, so you'll want the Beachfront bronzer by Unique. Bye, babe. That will make a big difference. Our bronzer is different than other bronzers. Which video did you hurdle over the couch? That was a smoky eye tutorial I did. I forget what I was wearing. I was gonna tell you look for a color shirt. I think they called it smoky eye. Like there's a smoky eye type of tutorial in there, or description. So I would look for that. There are 2 little ones working for that. Yeah, it was real funny. And everyone got a kick out of that. Everyone but me. No, I'm just kidding. They were fine. True life. If I can do this, anyone can. Okay, so I'm just gonna seal these up. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and set our makeup. So I am gonna be using, this is like a beauty blender from Ulta. You can get any type of brand for this step. I always spray mine with the setting spray to get it to really cling on to that powder. And now I'm gonna take my Touch Behold translucent setting powder, translucent, there's only 1 color, and I'm gonna just take this and tap it in, and I'm just gonna like squeeze like that. I'm like dumping it everywhere. Squeeze it so I don't get a ton of product, but we're gonna use a baking technique. So if anyone out there is super oily, you're like an oil slick, by the end of the day, you look like you're not wearing any makeup, 2 hours later, this would be a really good option for you to do. This is going to draw out the natural oils of your skin and basically trap it so it's not moving or budging your makeup. If you have dry skin, mature skin, fine lines, or wrinkles, you can still use this product to seal up your foundation or seal up your concealer and prevent creasing. But what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna take like a fluffy little brush like this is from e.l.f., and pick it up from the cap, just like this. And then you'll just like tap it on like that, like really lightly. I have to go look for it now. Look for, oh, that video. It's sure, but just pretend that didn't exist. How little concealer you have to use? Yeah, the concealer is so opaque, like you cannot see through that baby. It's amazing. So it's really, the products last you a really, really long time because you don't really need a lot. Yes, my mom loves it. If you leave the powder on long, will it start to look cakey? It can a little bit, so I don't really leave it on that long. I mean, you just saw it was like a few seconds. Some people leave it on for a really long time, so I would suggest like trying it out, like see what your skin likes, see if leaving it on for a longer amount of time is better for your skin or for your makeup. Try leaving it on for a little amount of time, just kind of play around with it a little bit. But that was the Touch Bold setting powder. Baking, yes, so not so much baking, but you'll want to use the setting powder, but use it how I said, like only like tap in a little brush like this from the cap, and then just tap it on really lightly like that. And using it that way, you won't even need to like brush it away because it will like absorb a good amount. So like I said, just play around with it. And everything on our website has a love it guarantee. So if you don't love anything for any reason, you can always just return it for your money back. Okay, so now we're gonna seal up everything else and give us some color back to our skin. So because that powder is translucent, it is gonna make your under eye look brighter, but I also use it on my chin, I use it on my forehead, so I don't want my face to look too washed out. I want it to look flawless. I also want full coverage. So if you do have dry skin, you could skip that step and go straight for the pressed powder. I don't care what type of foundation you're wearing, I always do my pressed powder on top. And because this pressed powder is like porcelain doll coming up, it's so flawless, it's not cakey, it's going to give you this like airy, amazing finish. I can't find, it was like a month ago. If you just message me, I can like send you the link. Okay. So I just kind of go over everywhere with this pressed powder, and this is going to, like I said, give me this airy matte finish. If you love full coverage, you're definitely going to want to top your foundation with this. This is in the shade Taffeta. It's a perfect neutral shade. And what I love too about our foundation is they don't oxidize, yeah, I think that's the word, oxidize, meaning they don't get darker as you wear it throughout the day. I'll give you guys the link to this brush. I'm obsessed with it. Best $40 I've ever spent. I think it was like 42 or something like that, which at first I was like, for a brush? But now I'd pay $50 for this thing. It's freaking amazing. I know, right, Rhonda? Look how flawless this makeup looks. Like, and my skin is like breaking out because that's time of the month. So it just goes to show you, like, buy blemish, buy dark circles. Nice. I would always be very careful with Groupon and Amazon and eBay because a lot of times people will like fake it. Like, never buy Unique off of Amazon, eBay, Wish. Do not do it. Like, don't do it. It's not our product. Like, and that product usually has like really bad chemicals in it. Don't trust it. Yes, Unique makes this pressed powder. This is ours. This is the Mineral Touch pressed powder. We have two. One has more full coverage than the other, but I prefer this one. So Mineral Touch pressed powder. Yes, I did the Liquid Touch mix with the BB Flawless, and then I did the pressed powder on top of that. I use my Skin Perfecting Concealer on my under eye as well. Okay, so now let's do some contouring. Contouring's so easy if you have this product. This is the Beachfront bronzer in the shade Hermosa, and I'm gonna use this like angled brush. I'll give you guys the link to this as well. And you're just gonna tap off any excess. You wanna start at the top of your ear, working your way down the hollow of your cheek, and just like right underneath your cheekbone is where you wanna put this. And you just really light-handedly just swish, swish, swish back and forth in that hollow. And I'm gonna show you the difference and how easy this is. So around your jawline, around the temple. So you'll just start here, do temples, and then bring it together. Just like that. I have a black diamond. I know, my husband did so good. FedEx is delivering. Thank you. FedEx is delivering in an actual car, not a FedEx truck, like a Hyundai. Some guy just pulled up and I'm like really confused. Guess they're on a budget. I'm not kidding, it's a Hyundai. That was the weirdest thing I've seen. Oh, awesome. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Yay, hi Tammy. Tracy, wait for the link. Well, I guess you already bought it, huh? But, because that's why I link stuff, so you could just swipe, or you could click it and take you right there. And if I ever give you the link to anything, I get a small percentage, so I really appreciate when you guys shop from my links. Like, really appreciate it. Like, you put food on my table. Like, you send my kids to school. So, I really, really appreciate every single order I see, and I'm like in tears with gratitude. Like, I can't tell you guys enough how much it means to me. Okay, so we're just building that up. Look at that difference. Click that little heart emoji. Oh, no, you're fine, Tracy. Like, it's okay. Look at that difference. That's a little bit of bronzer. Like, that goes such a long way. See how this side of my face looks so much thinner? My cheek looks more plump. My under eye looks brighter. You see that difference? Tiny bit of bronzer with an angled brush. That's all it takes. And I'm not talking any bronzer. Some bronzers will make you look like you have sideburns that make you look dirty or muddy. It's really hard to find a good bronzer nowadays. There's some out there that are really good, but the Beachfront bronzer is probably like my most favorite bronzer I've ever tried, like ever. It's amazing, totally buildable, like I said, so you can get like a really good, like deep contour, which I love. Really defined one. It's seriously amazing. So same thing over here. Start at the top of your ear, working way down like 2 finger lengths away from your mouth. And just swish back and forth, like underneath the jawbone, or cheekbone rather. Back and forth. And then you can add as much or as little as you want. And then also a nice trick too is you can always take your bronzer and like bring it down here on your décolleté and your like neck to kind of match everything up. Or if you're wearing like an off the shoulder, you could put like on your shoulders to really like bronze everything up, which is really pretty too. Okay, so we're just gonna build this up. Yay, hi Judy. Hi Samantha, hi Brittany. Okay, so switch back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. Best bronzer ever, legit. Like if you are skeptic and you want to try one product, you're like, let's see what this is. Beachfront bronzer, epic mascara are the 2 things that you're going to be like, dang, okay. Like everything else is amazing, but I feel like the first time I tried both of those products, I was like, holy crap. Holy cannoli. Okay. Now we're going to do some blush. I'm going to use my favorite one. This is the... Oh, nice. Hi, crew. He's probably like, what is she doing? This is the pressed blush in the shade Serene. One of my favorite colors ever. It is like a blush / highlight. So if you're like balling on a budget, this would be perfect for you. Look at how gorgeous this is. This is going to make those cheekbones pop. Like pop, lock, and drop it. Look at how pretty this is. And I'm just applying it with the unique blusher brush. This is limited edition though, so if you like this, make sure you snag it like ASAP, because once this color's gone, it's gone forever. And you best believe I have 3 of them backed up, because this, I'm not kidding, I've never hit pan in a blush before. Like, so good. Look how pretty that is. You don't even need to blend it out. It's not like bright pink to where you're like, ooh, what did I do? I look like a clown. No, not at all. How stunning is that? Look at the difference. Isn't that crazy? Love this blush so much. So I just smile, and I always tap it on. I feel like tapping my blush on gives me even more control over how much and where it's going. So I just kind of like tap this. I go over the bronzer just a tiny bit, but I stay up here on this cheekbone. Apple of the cheek, and then all the way up. It's seriously the best blush ever. It reminds me a lot of the NARS blush in the shade Orgasm, but this one is more like highlighty and not as pink. You know what I mean? Yay, awesome, Judy. I'm so glad. I know, it's seriously so pretty. I saw my mother-in-law last night and she was wearing it and I noticed it instantly because I was like, your cheekbones look way more defined. What are you doing? She was like, I was like, bronzer? She was like, yep, bronzer makes the biggest difference. It really defines your face, especially if you have a really round face. Throw a little bit of bronzer in there, it'll make a huge difference, as well as this blush. Pop that blush on the apple up to your cheekbone and I promise you it's gonna thin out your face. Any chance they will stock it? No. They're like really strict on like limited edition stuff. They like to like do what they say. They may like bring it back like as a surprise, but it will never be like a permanent part of the line. It's also not with the pressed blushes on the website. You'll look for a green star. Hi, Heather. So you'll just go to rayahopebeauty.com and you'll click product menu, click face, and then scroll down and you'll see it has a green star. The shade Serene. Serene is that. Now I'm going to take the Touch of the Mode Lumenizer in the shade Lustrous. Shade Lustrous, and we're going to pop that on highest parts of our cheekbone. Yes, so pretty. And now I'm going to take the Touch of the Mode Lumenizer in the shade Lustrous, and this is just like a highlight. I don't know why we call them luminizers, but it's just a highlight. And I'm going to take that fluffy e.l.f. brush, and then we're just going to very lightly do little circles on your actual cheekbone, just like this. And you can kind of even go like around your eye socket, but what this is doing is it's going to give you that really gorgeous like glow. Angels should be singing, but I love this color. It's one of my favorites because it gives you this really pretty bronzy look, and I'll be rocking this all fall. I don't even care. Look how pretty that is. Oh, angels should be singing. Khloe Kardashian, eat your heart out. Or Kim, all of them. Okay, so now we're going to, this is by Hourglass. It's ambient lighting powder. It's not by Unique. I like this just to clean up my contour. It's like an under eye highlight. I don't really use it all that much, but just to clean up the contour. Or if you have like a pressed powder that's like a shade or two too light, you can do this with that too. Because you want your contour to sit like right in this area. You don't want it to come down too far. So just basically around your jaw, just right there. And around your mouth. That's it. Super easy. Super. Okay, so now that we are all done with our face, now let's throw on our brows. So I always brush them out. This is the Lash Brow Comb by Unique. I love it because you can comb out your lashes with this side and you can brush your eyebrows out with the other side. Okay, so now we're gonna take the brow pencil in the shade Medium. And this is legit my favorite product for doing my brows. You get like the most precise little lines with this guy. Makes it so fast, so easy, and if you're learning how to do your brows, this is the product that you're gonna want. Lustrous. Yay, awesome, Kristen. I love when you guys do that. Nope, have not cut my hair. I'm staying strong, you guys. Okay, so I just kind of like fill in the sparse area. And then take it all the way through the tail, which is just gonna elongate our eyebrows. And now, like when I do minimal makeup, like last night, I didn't really wear any makeup except for mascara and eyebrows. Look at the difference. And that is such a big difference. Just a little bit of brow makes the world of difference. Okay, sounds great. All right, so same thing on this side, straight line up, and then I connect it to the top, and then I just kind of connect it all the way through the top, and then bring it down, and then fling it out through the tail. You're so welcome. I'm here to help. If you guys need any help with makeup, don't hesitate to message me. If you want to be color matched for the foundation or concealer or anything, just shoot me a selfie. Or if you need help picking out eyeshadow colors or lipstick, whatever, shoot me a message. Thank you. Okay, so that is the eyebrow pencil in the shade medium. Seriously, how easy is that? Like if I was going for super natural, which I'm not, that would be enough. But because this is on sale, I definitely want to use it for you guys to show it off. This is our Brow Obsession palette. If you have like no eyebrows, this would be the perfect option for you. This is the medium palette, brunette, but it also comes in blonde or light and dark brunette, which is like the dark. So you get 2 powders, you get a pomade, and you get 2 highlights, a cream and a powder highlight. I don't personally use those, but you can absolutely do so. I know a lot of people that love them. I just use concealer. Yes, Serene is legit. So what you do is you just take the brow artist brush. I always tap it in the pomade, and then I'll tap it in whatever color matches the best. And we all know how to color in the lines. That's exactly what we're doing. Just color in the lines of what we already did. This is gonna make your brows look much more bold and just kind of like fierce. Like, see that difference? Makes a really, really big difference. And it's super easy to use, really quick, doesn't smudge. Neither does the brow pencil, by the way. Doesn't smudge. How would you use the pink and white? So you would just take the pink or white on the brow bone, depending on what color looked best on your skin. It would just like clean up the brow bone, or sorry, the brow, and it would highlight the brow bone. Okay, same thing over here. If your eyebrows are ever looking too shiny, use less pomade, like less of the wax. And this is, like I said, on sale in this month's Kudos. So if you're new around here, like what the heck is the Kudos? It's basically just our monthly deal. Every month it's different, every month it's a surprise. This month I really love it because it comes with products that you can use every single day, rather than sometimes they're like limited edition colors that are kind of wild or fun, which those are awesome, but like you can't use it every single day. This you can use every single day. You're gonna get the Brow Obsession palette of your choice. You're gonna get the Brow Artist brush, what I'm using right now. You get the eyeliner and the Epic mascara, all for $68, which is like almost over $30 worth of savings. So you essentially get the mascara and almost the pencil for free. It's a really good deal. Okay, so what do we think? I'm feeling bold. All right, so now what I do, if you are new at drawing on your brows, this will definitely come in handy. I just take my concealer, same concealer I used on my under eyes. I flip that Brow Artist brush around to the flat end, and I'm gonna just pick up a little bit of that concealer, just a tiny bit, and I'm just going to run this underneath my brow and just clean it up. So if you are new, have no fear. Concealer is here. So just define it and clean it up if you mess up. Look at that. Glorious. Okay. Try not to get too OCD with it. Alrighty. Now let's do our eyes. Okay, so like I said, this is the eye look. Everyone get out your notepads. This is the eye look that I learned how to do eyeshadow with. Like, this is what built my confidence up to be able to be like, I can do makeup. Like, I can do this. This is Addiction, a palette 1. So if the pressed eyeshadows intimidate you, if you're like, I don't know how to build it, I just want to buy it, like I don't want to deal with it. So I took all my palettes out and put them in a big one just because I have so much makeup. I needed to capitalize on my room. So this is palette 1 right here. From this champagne color to this dark brown right here, this is palette 1. So if you're gonna invest in one eyeshadow palette to use all year long for any kind of look, dark smoky eye every day, something in the middle, this would be the palette for you. It's gonna look great on every single eye color, blue to dark brown, green, everybody. This is the palette to get. This was the palette that I got when I was like, I don't really know how to do my makeup, but I'm gonna try. And this is the most sold palette we have. So Addiction Palette 1, these colors right here. So you're gonna get like champagne, you're gonna get shimmer, you're gonna get kind of a glitter one, you're gonna get like a metallic bronzy one, a matte brown, dark brown, and metallic brown. So I'm like trying to get you guys a really good close up. So many colors. So that's palette 1. Not pretty. So today we're going to be using this color, Brassy, Chipper, Forthright. Those 3 colors. Alrighty. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Unique's blending brush and I'm going to grab Chipper, which was that matte brown. I'm just going to tap Chipper onto my brush, swirl it in, and then now we're just going to dust this on our crease. It's literally the perfect palette. Yeah, it was a pain in the butt to take them all out and put them in this. You have to do like a butter knife and like pop them out. It's very messy. If you have room for makeup, I suggest leave them in their palettes. I should show you guys what it looks like. I'll get, I have palette 6 in there that I didn't pop out, so I'll show you what it looks like when you order it. But it's like a compact little eyeshadow palette with a mirror and everything. Okay, so that's Chipper. So I just very lightly put it right there. I'm gonna build up that color by taking this like tapered one by MAC. This is a 224S, and same thing, I'm gonna pick up Chipper, and now I'm going to really define that crease. And now I don't really have like the largest eyelids. I have big eyes, but I don't have big eyelids. Hello, Viviana. So when I do my crease makeup, a lot of the times I'll start with my eye closed and then I'll move to having my eye open while doing my crease. This forces my hand to apply my eyeshadow up higher, so when I have my eyes open, you can still see what's going on underneath. As long as you leave like a little centimeter between your eyeshadow and your eyebrow, you won't look like Mimi from Drew Carey. Also, getting the blending brush by Unique is going to help prevent that as well. Because I'll show you how to do that in 1 sec. So, Chipper in the crease. And then I'm going to go in with the blending brush. This is another one, I have 2 of them. And I just make sure there's no product on that. And then basically I'll just kind of go back like this, little brushes. And this is going to help to see how that softens it up a lot. I like to blend my eyeshadow as I go and not just do it at the very end. Yeah, this is actually all of our eyeshadow palettes. This is 1 through 5. So, if you want to see them. So this is palette 1 right here. This is palette 2. This is palette 3. This is palette 4. And then this is palette 5. And then we have a 6th palette, but that's an anniversary edition, so it's not on the website until once a year it comes out. All right, so now that we have that done, Chipper is on, it's looking good. Now we're gonna go in with this smaller tapered blending brush, and I'm gonna reach Forthright, which is a darker matte brown, swirl it in. And now really light-handedly, I'm just gonna pop this in the outer corner. And a little trick for doing eyeshadow, especially darker colors like this for the outer corner, hold your brush further in the back. It's gonna give you the most control of your pigment and how much is going there, how much is going on. Because if you're holding it like this, you're really gonna put that product on there really heavily and you're gonna have to blend it out. I took a butter knife and I popped them out of their palette and I put them in here. Because this palette's magnetized. You get this on, Unique has one actually on our website. It fits 25 of our like pressed eyeshadows, but you can use it for this too. All right, so now Forthright on this side. So outer V, literally just kind of creating that V, and again, as long as you stay within your brow, you're all good. I do warn you, it's very messy to do, to take them out. Alright, so now I'm gonna blend those together using that same brush that I did chipper with. And then we're going to soften these outer edges. Just like that. Okay, so now we're ready for our lid color. So now I'm going to take Unique's Deluxe brush. This is my favorite brush to do lid colors with. I would do Addiction Palette 1. It looks so pretty on every eye color. Okay, so now we're going to take the shade Brassy, which is this color right here. It's this really pretty, like, brassy gold color, hence the name. And we're going to pick that up with the Deluxe brush. And now I'm just going to tap this on in the center of my eyelid. Take it up to the crease a little bit. And then bring it in the corner, just like that. Oh, thank you, Shelly. Look how pretty this is. So easy. This eye look is one that I always do when I know I'm gonna be photographed, like if we do family photos or Christmas time. It picks up the camera light really well. And it just makes your eyes look really pretty. Like, how pretty is that? So easy. And then again, remember how I was telling you to hold your brushes towards the back if you don't want to have to blend it? But now we're doing the opposite when we do our lid. I don't want fallout, so I'm holding my brush up, I'm choking up on it to really like pack it on, to limit the fallout and to make it more bold. See how pretty that is? Super easy. I'm all about that easy eye look. All right, so same thing on the other side. Yeah, it really does. And that's why I say this palette is good for every eye color, because this brassy color makes your eyes pop. Like no matter what. And this is really good for like the holidays too. But this is the 3 colors, Brassy, Chipper, Forthright, the 3 colors that I did on repeat when I was teaching myself how to do makeup. It's only 3 colors, you know where to put them, Chipper, Brassy, Chipper, Forthright, Brassy. Yes, right? It's so many people's go-tos, it's so easy. And you can use the other colors in this palette so many different ways. And I've had this palette since I started. It actually came in my kit. So almost 3 years. So it's gonna last a really long time. Okay, so we're just gonna make sure all that looks really soft. Super pretty. And then I'm gonna take Chipper and just go dust it into the crease really lightly, and then take that empty brush. Yes, the right brushes definitely make it easy. So if you are gonna wanna pick up this eye look, do the blending brush by Unique, and then also the Deluxe brush. And then a really great brush too, if you have small eyes, is the angled sponge brush, also by Unique. Those 3 brushes would get you this eye look like, without a doubt. Awesome, nice. Alrighty, how pretty is that? Super gorgeous. Okay, so now we're gonna take the eyeliner in the shade Perfect. This also comes in the Kudos, like I was telling you guys. We're gonna just pop this on our waterline. Yeah, it's not too much. It's not too bright, it's not too loud. Okay, waterline check. And I was gonna do something. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna take this like flat-ended brush, and I'm gonna pick up Chipper, which was our crease color, on this. And I'm just gonna go underneath my, I'll look up at you guys, so I'm poking myself in the eye. I'm just gonna take this underneath my bottom lash line to kind of give it like a cohesive, look at the difference. See how that just like completed the eye look? Gives it more of a cohesive finish look. I like to do this after I do my eyeliner because it kind of all smudges it together, which I like. Gives you that sultry vibe. Okay. Voila! Super pretty. Dropping everything. Okay, I'm gonna just take this, sweep away any fallout. All right, so now we're ready for mascara. So the first thing I do with my mascara is I take the Epic One Step. This comes in this month's Kudos. See what I mean? Like, you will get so much use out of that thing. And how to get to that deal, you'll just go to rayahopebeauty.com, you'll click shop now, you'll click product menu, and then you'll see it on there, Kudos, Kudo. And I freaking love this mascara. You get the most amazing length and volume from just this little guy. I like to pair both of our mascaras together to get like extra length and volume, but even if you didn't want to, like, that would be gorgeous. Hi Sherry. I only did eyeliner on my top waterline. I don't do it on my eyelid. I know, it's so good, Sarah. Amen. Okay, so now with the 3D5 mascara, when you buy this, you get 2 tubes. You get a large and a small, gel and fibers. So what you're gonna do is take the gel, and you wanna just do a coat of this. Start at the bottom of your lashes and go up. Go on the backs. And then you immediately wanna go in with the fibers. So I always roll them on the back of my hand to get them really stuck on that one. And then I just very light-handedly go from the mid to the ends and then roll along the back. Ooh. See the difference? Like, it just makes them look more like thick, bold, beautiful. Same thing over here, bottom of the lashes going all the way up. So I switch from eye to eye because I want to give time for the fibers to really cling on and dry to that gel. So you want to make sure you do a really good coat of the gel, and you want to give time for the fibers to stick. So same thing, mid to the ends, and then the back. And then I only do the gel on the bottom lash line because this 3D5 mascara is not like your everyday mascara. It will not smudge, it won't run. So my girls that like work at the gym or work outside really, really love this mascara because it doesn't turn them into a raccoon. All right, so now we're gonna seal up our fibers, doing the same exact step. Bottom to the top, so it's basically just like a sandwich, gel, fiber, gel. But I like to do 2 coats, so I go back in with the fibers just on the tips. Same thing over here, bottom of the lash all the way up. The gel also is infused with our Uplift Beauty Serum. Yes, Uplift, I was like, is that right? Yeah, Uplift Beauty Serum. So it's actually promoting hair growth while you wear it too, which we could all use and love longer, luscious lashes. All right, so again, let those fibers sit and settle. We'll do another coat on the bottom. Okay, same thing on the top, and then seal up the fibers. Just like that. Yay, thank you so much for sharing. All right, gel, voila. All right, and the last step that I do, because I love dramatic lashes, I go back in with my Epic mascara and I do one final coat on top. This is just gonna make them even more bold. And it's gonna give us a little more insurance with our fibers, really keep them into place. All right, what do we think of that eye look? If we got any fallout, I just take my little brush and going on here, take my little brush. Alrighty, finished with our eyes. So now let's do our lips. This has been like one of my favorite lip combinations since I started. It looks super pretty, and because summer has ended, bright lips are no longer going to be as acceptable as they were, but there's no rules in makeup. You rock whatever color when you want to rock it. This is one of my favorite shades. I don't know what it is about this formula of lipstick in our line, but it has an amazing hold. Like, will last all day, eating, drinking, minimal touch-ups, looks gorgeous on everybody. It's like enough brightness to make you feel sassy, but it's not enough brightness to be like loud, you know what I mean? So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take my favorite lip liner in the shade Prudent. We're gonna line our lips. We're gonna overdraw a little bit. Basically how you wanna do it, if you're overdrawing, is you just wanna start drawing on the actual lip line. Nice, so sad, yeah, I know. Just trying what eyeshadow did you use. I used Addiction Palette 1. Okay, so now lip liner in the shade Prudent. Here we go. I love these lip liners because they're super creamy. They're matte and they have a really good hold. And they just glide on. This one's probably my favorite color that I use all the time. This is the shade Prudent. It's like a peachy pink nude. So we're gonna overdraw a little. Same thing on this side. Down here. Okay. Prudent is on, and now we're gonna take our lipstick in the shade Prodigal. One of my favorites, so freaking pretty. Look how gorgeous that is. I'm telling you guys, this is one of my favorites. I never want to use a lip liner. It will make the biggest difference. It's like contouring. Once you start it, you'll be like, how was I not doing this before? Lining your lips before putting on your lipstick is gonna make your lips look bigger. It's gonna make your lipstick last longer. It's gonna help your lipstick stay in place better. It does so much. I could keep going. And I take this lipstick all the way up to that lip liner and go right on top. Just like that. Now, if this color is too bright for you, if you're like, oh, I can't wear a bright coral, this is what you can do. Take your concealer. Yes, and what color? Prodigal for lipstick. And I'm wearing Brassy on my eyelid. Okay, so take a little bit of concealer. And pop it on top. You could do more to make it a little less like bright. It'll like tone it down a little bit. It's also gonna help make your lips look a little more pouty. But how pretty is that lip color? Seriously, so in love. So in love. This is like literally the easiest eye look to do. I'm gonna touch up this eye a little bit because it doesn't look as soft as I want it to. Yes, you're so welcome. And you guys can always message me if you need help picking out colors. Everything I use is available right here, RayaHopeBeauty.com, and I will give you guys the link to anything else that was not by Unique, so you guys can get the links for it. So now I'm gonna seal up my makeup using the setting spray. That is gonna hold everything into place. It's gonna give your makeup like not a makeup-y look. It's gonna just make everything look flawless. It's gonna help hold your lipstick into place, help hold your mascara and your eyeshadow into place, especially if you have really oily skin. This is gonna help if you have super dry skin. This is gonna like add a moisturizing like touch to it. Huge difference. Yay, hi. But that's a makeup look. So don't hesitate, grab Prodigal, grab Addiction Palette 1. It's like the best. If you guys have any questions, shoot me a message. I will see you guys soon. Maybe tomorrow. Yay! You will do great, Tina. All right, guys. I will see you soon. Have a wonderful Saturday. Is it Saturday? Have a wonderful Saturday, guys. I'll see you soon.